Hey guys, and thank you for joining me again. As we always do, before we jump into this video, please give it a thumbs up. Drop down in the comments box below and leave me some comments. It's always nice to hear your thoughts and opinions. And subscribe if you haven't already. To all the new subscribers, hi. Thank you for joining the 401 Files. I really hope you enjoy everything that you've seen here so far. I just want to quickly check in behind. I don't know if you can see that. There's an ancient church there. Wherever I stop at these places and see an old church, I always like to drop in and just check out the architecture, etc. and just see what kind of an eerie feeling it has. There is a sign there behind me that says this church is open. I'm hoping there's nobody else in there when I open the door. That would be quite awkward. But yeah, without further ado, let's check this out. This steeple was repaired in the year MDCCCXV123. I don't even know what that means. Looks like it's got some little ghosts going on the outside of that. Look like little cartoony type ghosts, you know, with the blanket over them. Just my impression. Wow, look at this safe. It's amazing. That's a really, really old safe. A lot of people don't know that these churches out in the country are left open like this. Like, I think a lot of people assume that they're either going to be locked or there's going to be people in here. What you find is in the country, or out in the sticks especially, a lot of these places are left open 24 hours a day, so they're always worth just stopping by and checking these places out. Full of history, always quite eerie, and yeah. No, this little bit was though. I think it's always good when you turn up to places like this to stand quiet for maybe 10-15 minutes just to become familiar with your surroundings and the different sounds that these places give off, because it is easy to get spooked in such places like this because of unfamiliar sounds. So what I like to do for a little bit when I turn up to places like this is just absorb absolutely everything and stay quiet for as long as I can. Very, very, very quiet. Not many sounds at all. Surely the Lord is in this place. How dreadful is this place. This is none other but the house of God, and this is the gate of heaven. Genesis YXXV111, page 16.17. Not sure what that means. I never really do with these old scriptures. just going to get my phone out and shine my torch in there because I want to see if it goes underground. Give me a second, let's get my phone out. I don't want to drop my tripod because it'll echo like mad in this place and scare the life out of me. I always like to check little nuts and crannies like that because I've mentioned before in a previous video that bolt holes or priest holes do exist. They were the escape hatches for priests during the times that priests were being persecuted. They created bolt holes or priest holes, which were big tunnels underground that led away from the church, and I've always wanted to find one, so what's this thing? Let me put my tripod down. Oh God, please don't drop that. It's moving. That's just too heavy. And what's down there? Again, I'm gonna get my phone, shine the light down there and just see what that is. Could be a drain, but it could be an old hatch. So I'll just put my torch on. Oh, there's chains down there. What is that? Don't know what that is, guys, but it definitely goes off down there, that way. It could be some kind of old drainage system, but I don't see any pipes. One second. Okay, so guys, there is a tunnel. One second, let me zoom out. There is actually a tunnel that heads directly back this way through the church. I reckon I could probably crawl through that, but how do I get that grate up? If somebody comes up and I'm crawling through there. I'm going to try and rest the grate on the wall. I don't want anyone to come in at this point because this looks seriously dodgy. I'm only doing this for historical purposes and my own personal interest. I really want to see one of these, and I have done for a long time, so I'm going to rest that against the wall and hopefully nobody comes in. I just want to poke the camera down there a little bit and just see how far that goes. Bear with me. I'm just going to put the camera down. Amazing. I don't know if this is one or not, but you could definitely crawl through that. easily. That was heavy. I've got a serious predicament now because I could definitely crawl through there. I know that much, but it would mean leaving my bag behind and possibly my tripod at this end. Now what happens if I get halfway through the tunnel with just my camera and somebody walks in? I really want to go through there. I don't want to get stuck because you can't turn around either, so that means if somebody did come in, I've got two options. I carry on going the way I'm going and leave my bag and stuff in here, which I don't really want to do, or I reverse crawl the whole way back down the tunnel, which would take me forever. There's no chance of turning around once you're in there. I might just walk to roughly the other end of the church where I would expect that thing to pop up and see if there's another hatch. That way I might be able to get a better idea of what this thing is. If it leads outside the church grounds, I think it's pretty safe to say that this is a bolt hole. If it leads to some pipes or some kind of valves, then this is maintenance. So far I'm so excited. Okay, so there's the main door, right? And if I was stood somewhere roughly in that direction where my finger's pointing, inside the church, and the tunnel curved round to the left, that would mean it's curved round here. And maybe somewhere in them bushes is the escape hatch leading away from the church itself. Look at all the nails in this door. It's absolutely covered in nails. Like, all these bits are the pointers of nails coming through from the other side, and these bits are nails that have obviously been hammered in from this side, but the full door is just absolutely all in holes. Each individual hole that you're seeing there is a nail. I'll zoom in and show you if I can. I wonder if that's got any kind of significant meaning, or is it just bad craftsmanship? I can't imagine so, not in a place like this, but that full door is just covered in hammered nails. There's like a little hatch there. What's that? Some kind of drainage cover. There is a manhole cover there, but it's obviously full of water, so I suppose that is the exit hatch. But who knows? Who knows? We'll keep looking. What the hell? That does not look good at all. That looks like a smashed urn. A dead pigeon with no head. And next to that one, another dead pigeon. That's very strange that there should be. That's just freaky. That is very weird. This one just hasn't got a head at all. And this here looks like it's been stolen from out of the graveyard, so I am not sure what's been going on here. You'd have thought if it was an animal, it was going to eat it. And oh my god, no, 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 no. That is a necklace full of teeth. Right, let me just get a bit closer and so you can see this. Where is that? I'm going to get out of here, guys, because this is now just taken another turn and it's gone up another level. That is one thing to speculate about these two dead pigeons, but to find a necklace full of teeth is pretty much confirmed what I suspected it was, some kind of ritual. So yeah, I'm clearing out. That's me. I've never seen something like that. Why have they left it? Like, why are they... I don't understand. Oh my god, I'm getting out of here. That is disturbing. My eyes are just looking everywhere now. I'm looking out for absolutely everything. I've never seen anything like that in my life, and I mean, I've explored a lot. The nearest thing I've seen to that was when I was a really young boy and I was out metal detecting with my dad, and we'd gone into we was metal detecting on a windmill, an old windmill, and I'd ventured inside and I saw a crow crucified on the inside wall of this old mill. That's the nearest thing, and I always remember as a kid thinking, why has someone done that to that bird? Like, its feathers were spread out against the wall and someone had hammered nails into its wings, like, and I remember then being confused as to why someone would do that. But now finding that, I've never seen anything like that. That's kind of something you'd see in a movie. A bracelet or a necklace full of teeth. I'm not sure what animal or human that came from, but 2 dead pigeons with no heads, less than 20 meters away from the church itself. Are they mocking the church? I don't know. It's just, as I turned the camera off walking away from that area, which I shouldn't have done, it may have picked it up on the GoPro, and if it has, I'll try and keep it in there, although the audio on the GoPro isn't brilliant. But as I stood up and walked away, there's a horse in a nearby field and it went absolutely ballistic. So yeah, you can understand why I'm feeling a bit uneasy. I don't know how these things work, if something will attach to me or anything. I don't have a clue. I just want to, at this point, get out of here, to be honest. So that's what I'm going to do. Something that I want to do really quickly before I leave this area is I want to do a bit of a background check, a bit of a history check, check how old this place is. Why does my phone get turned off? And yeah, I want to basically just, when I get home, look at the history of this church. This is St. Peter's Church, Wintringham. I want to see how old this place is. Maybe something will be revealed about the bolt hole, or the suspected bolt hole. Right guys, it's been a bit of a weird one, as I'm sure you'll all agree. Yeah, very creepy indeed to find that. Like I said, I've never found it anywhere I've been before, and I have maybe found signs of rituals in churchyards before, but that was extreme. That was like somebody who knew what they were doing. To take the time and effort to create a bracelet or a necklace like that. He's not somebody who's just a wannabe, not somebody who's unsure of what they're doing. So that pretty much knocked me a little bit to see that. I've never seen anything like that. Like I said, it's something you see in movies, that the necklace with teeth and stuff like that. I have got the details of the church now, as you've just seen, so I'm going to get home now and just sit there with a cup of coffee and read the history of this place. Yeah guys, thank you for joining me. Again, I hope that nobody was offended by anything I did in this video. If you watch my previous videos, you will be able to tell and pick up on my character, the kind of guy I am. I'm never disrespectful to any of these ancient buildings that I visit and explore. I am just that, an explorer. So I do like to lift hatches, open doors when maybe, I think at a stretch we could call that cheeky, but I'm definitely not out to cause damage to any of these properties that I'm at, these ancient buildings. And weird, I can't stop thinking about it. Yeah, as we always do guys anyway, if you can, please drop down in the comments box below, give me a comment there. It's always nice to hear your thoughts and opinions on the videos that I'm producing and putting out on the channel. If you can, give this video a thumbs up and subscribe if you haven't already. To all the new subscribers, thank you so much for being here. It's an absolute pleasure. I look forward to making many more videos with you guys. Until then, take it easy, look after yourselves, and if you can, and you're in a position to do so, please, 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 as we always say, look after someone else as well. Peace!